guys? Just wanted to jump on here. Felt guided to jump on and maybe talk some astro and channel a little bit. Because we are moving through some interesting times here, and it can be a little bit misleading given that the new moon in Leo, which was quite intense, the new moon in Leo on the 8th, 8/8 Lionsgate has sort of technically passed. We are still working with those energies, and it can feel even more climactic in the days preceding the first quarter stage. So that's when we sort of angle out from the new moon and we reach a point of accent with that energy. So we accent out of the new moon in Leo energies at the first quarter stage, and that is going to be in a few days from now. So there can be some intense energies coming up here. Don't feel like, oh my God, like, why am I, what's going on? Or I feel like I'm okay, but like, I feel like there's still another wave coming. I'm hearing that as well. There could be stuff coming up from the past, heavily karmic energies as well. We did just experience a few squares to the North Node, and I believe we have a few squares coming. So karmic times ahead. We talked about that more on 48-hour members, also on members overall. And we will be jumping into the weeklies tomorrow, most likely, or day after Sunday for the preceding week, and we'll hash more out on that particular series of transits. But in a general way, we are dealing with karmic energies still, definitely here at this time, and we have generational planets that are in retrograde. So things are definitely, coming up, and so do not be alarmed if it's like, wait, like, and in addition, Venus is getting strong in Virgo. It's about to dip into its ruling sign of Libra. Later in this year, I believe we see Venus going retrograde as well, as a side note. But I want to jump into the chat, and I want to ask you guys, how are you doing and what's going on here in terms of how you're feeling with these particular energies? How have you experienced the new moon energies to translate out after these few days? And this first quarter stage will be rather intense in the sign of Scorpio as well. So, take it as you will. If you're somebody who has a lot of Scorpio, this is going to be a pretty big week for you, definitely. We also have like a 4-minute void of course in Scorpio, and so it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've been following the void of course for quite some time, and I've really not seen it at literally almost like just 4 minutes, like for, I don't think I've ever seen 4 minutes. Well, okay, like, but it's just something notable. Let's clear. You've been feeling strong, Buddha? Buddha Monroe says strong. Yeah, a lot of triggering energy here coming up. Like, you can be for certain with that. And energies, people, patterns from the past. It's important, though, that you just remain authentic. Try not to get too much in your mind around this time, trying to figure out what's going on. Is this good for me? Is this what's right? We do have a lot of Virgo energy as well ongoing at this time. And that is very much that cerebral in the mind energy. Like, trying to figure it out. But wait, coinciding with the sun in strong sign Leo. And in addition, the moon being accented out in the sign of Scorpio in the first quarter, we're going to be feeling possibly at times a little conflicted. And again, we talked at length about this in also other readings. Pressure in the head. Low energy. So yeah, it's kind of like a dragging energy. Like, it feels like you're being dragged a little bit. Like, that's to be expected, though, usually when we're moving through the new moon. It's sort of like a bubble of energy. It doesn't just end on that day of the new moon. It's like, again, it's all cyclical. So, oh, wow. Jupiter and Scorpio, yeah, it's pretty intense. Jupiter is very much forgiving energy in general. It's like, wow, sure, we can do that. Sure, why not? Sure. It's like, Scorpio's like, we need to look a little deeper into that. The fuck? So that can be conflicting at times, like, with yourself, maybe, like, I'm hearing wall. I don't know. Facebook wall, maybe? You want to post on Facebook? Jade Sky? I'm not sure. Psychic Hat Alberto. Oh my, now let's clear the ground. Interesting. King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Sag 115 says, my mom has Jupiter and Scorpio. And how is that? What have you noted of that propensity? Of course, there's so many factors at play, right? Jupiter and Scorpio plus what other ingredients? You could have a lot of sugar, but if you have even more salt, okay, that's going to taste like a different dish. So it's all relative as well. You know, how strong the Jupiter and Scorpio is. Is it freaking in the 8th house of Scorpio, or is it, you know, in the 12th? So all the energies are sort of like ingredients. That's how I like to see it, but at times. But yeah, let's clear it and ground. Very emo Silky 9. Yeah. Well, yeah. And, well, get ready. Because this first quarter stage, you guys, I would not underestimate the first quarter and the second quarter stage moon. It's like a freaking new moon, mini moon. It is, you guys. So it's like that, yeah. If you've got anything at 23 degrees of Scorpio, yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just check out of, like, situations that you know is, like, gonna get weird and volatile and, like, off-putting for either party. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe give it a few days, you know? We then will be culminating into the full moon in Aquarius, and you may already be feeling those energies. Full moon in Aquarius is a big deal because it is the second full moon in sequence from the last. So we've had 2 full moons in sequence. We already had 1 full moon, and we'll have another in the same sign. So following one another. So in other words, yeah, last month we had the full moon in Aquarius. And so the preceding one will again be in Aquarius. So it's pretty significant. Also because this is culminating energy out from about 6 months ago, we'll say, where we had a new moon in Aquarius, and we all remember the beginning of the year. That was really a very karmic time. And so this is going to be something that we're going to be looking at a little differently here. I'm hearing that as well. So, but how are you guys doing? Yeah, Alex. I feel like very mousy on the wheelie right now. Very mouse on the wheelish. And yeah. If you need to take time to just regroup and reground, you know, this has been a time we've been experiencing a lot as a collective. So don't hesitate to, you know, just sort of, you know, go within. I wish I was in Japan, Eric. Aw, I love Japan. I miss Japan. Have you been following since those days? Aw. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let's clear it around. Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. Yeah, now also, you guys, when the moon goes into Scorpio, you know, this is a time where you want to be aware as well of, like, just energy, we'll say. I mean, Scorpio is a very sensitive, intuitive energy, and you know, they say Scorpio is intense, but it also has its sensitivities. So as a Scorpio, if you have a lot of Scorpio, be it your sun sign, however, you're going to be absorbing a lot around this time, where you may realize how much you have already been absorbing. And it, you know, take time to just kind of like decompress, sit back, be like, hey, I don't really want to like go to their house tonight, or I don't really want to be like doing all that here. You need to recharge. And you know, sometimes even with ourselves, we say, okay, well, I'm good. Like, I'll keep going, but really take time to settle into you. I'm hearing that, and also into who you are. And that can be existentially, like, maybe it's a metaphor, like, I don't want to keep consuming other people's work. I want to focus on my own, you know? Oh, wow. Yeah. It's clearing around. Take time to just, you know, reconnect, and definitely do things that, you know, they get you reconnected to your intention space. And yeah, but with the Mars and Virgo as well, like, and these other planets in Virgo at the same time, it's just like, it can get, this is exhausting. Like, you just be working so hard with so much Virgo energy. Virgo is about the details. So, and yeah, so just a side note. But anyways, I wanted to just jump on real quick and just channel here a bit. And we would love to see you in members, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Sag 115. You know how to reach us there. I think I've hounded that out. It's just like, it's like I say it once and I'm like, oh, okay, it must be clear. And then it's like I get someone emailing, they're like, I'm totally lost. Like, I don't know how to get to members. So yeah, but the link is on Twitter, Alchemy and You, and there should be a join button. If there's not, check on desktop. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun in the 48 and just members and weekly in general, and I really appreciate your support, you guys, as well. And members, of course, it does help the channel. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next videos.